This next story will make you want to think twice before you post on social media.
In tonight's 25 Investigates, the past of a law enforcement official who's running for office is coming back to haunt her. She's now facing backlash for her online comments and actions. 25 Investigates' Joe Gum is here to explain.
Yeah, and Lindsay, part of the mission statement of the Bell County Constable's Office, Precinct 4, is to serve the public in a courteous and professional manner. Well, 25 Investigates recently discovered a deputy constable's questionable post from the past does neither, and now voters will have to decide if that matters. Campaign signs for Martha Dominguez, a candidate for Bell County Constable, Precinct 4, are targeting voters everywhere you look. But for Noretta Bush, she says Dominguez has been targeting her family, including her teen daughter, on social media for another reason.
Deputy Dominguez has told my daughter that she is ugly, fake, and dumb on her Instagram page.
Bush says the bullying started shortly after Dominguez's professional relationship with her soon-to-be ex-husband took a turn. Bush filed a complaint with Dominguez's boss, Constable of Precinct 4, Ed Melton III. 25 Investigates repeatedly reached out to Deputy Dominguez for an on-camera interview, but she declined. We even showed up to the constable's office where she works, and she still refused, and her boss shut us down after we started asking tough questions.
I didn't do the background on her.
But he did.
So I think I'm just going to cut this off now because I don't like the direction you're going with it.
Oh, why not? Isn't that a fair question?
Well, I don't know what's fair or not in your line of work. So,
well, she's one of your deputies.
Let me just say that at this point, I can confirm that there is no criminal investigation of any deputies, including Deputy Dominguez, from this department. There is an administrative case being looked at, and when it's completed, then it'll be open to the public.
That isn't the only grievance filed against Dominguez. Attorney Ryan James, Dominguez's neighbor, has filed several complaints against her.
She came to my yard, trespassed, pulled out my sign that said that I've seen her breaking the law, and damaged the sign and threw it on the ground in my yard.
Dominguez is asking voters to elect her, so we wanted to know if the allegations we uncovered would influence their decision in the voting booth.
No, I would not. If I'm aware of the online bullying, I can't vote for somebody who is a bully.
Bullying is, obviously our society is completely against that, right? And so we need to do all that we can to protect the youth and protect the young ones. If we don't do it, who's going to, right?
Deputy Dominguez is not a good person. We have bad cops. We've seen them. And she is one of them. And I believe she's the only one at that department that has ever been like this.
We reached out to former Chief Deputy Constable, retired Chris Bush, for an on-camera interview. He did decline, but in an email to 25 Investigates, he informed us that Deputy Dominguez did apologize to his daughter for that Instagram incident. Mr. Bush added that there was no policy at the time prohibiting having a relationship with Deputy Dominguez. If Deputy Dominguez is watching, we'd love to hear from you. For 25 Investigates, I'm Joe Gum. And Lindsay?
Joe, thank you. If you have a story you believe we should investigate, send us your name, email, phone number, and details to 25investigates@kxxv.com.
Or reach out to Joe directly at joe.gum@kxxv.com.